everybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
We got me. I'm just outside of Dayton, Ohio. Eldridge, he's down there, I don't know, Mississippi by Memphis somewhere. I don't know. Probably with his sister or brother or something. I don't know. And Foxy, Foxy the Foxes, he got evicted. He got kicked out of his room. He had to go to the living room.
Be that as it may, Mom and the roommates are on a cruise, so I can be out here all week watching the big TV.
Ooh. Is Jenny there with you? Or is she in the other room open because Mom's gone?
That bitch is in the other fucking room open because Mom's not here.
Oh,
so,
Christ.
Mr. Eldridge, we started talking before we started filming.
Right.
You are not just a lumberjack. Like, you just look the part?
No, I mean, there's videos of me cutting down big ass trees. You can see this. I've almost died taking trees down a few times. Don't lie.
Were we sober or drunk at the time?
Both. I mean, sober, drunk.
Okay.
You just look at the way they're leaning, like that's the way it's going to fall.
I think we can tell exactly what demographic he is if we have him say one thing. Say Roll Tide.
Oh, yeah. let me just tell you right now. I'm a man's man. Okay, I don't watch sports. I don't give a shit about sports. But fuck Ole Miss. I don't like them at all.
Oh, your wife beats the shit out of you, doesn't she?
Oh, bad.
You probably should.
Drugs me.
She's like, you will watch this goddamn football.
Listen,
you will say Roll Tide every other time.
I went and logged into our bank account, and it's like the password was something Ole Miss Rebels. Like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, that's where Eli Manning went to school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's where Eli, he got the dumb face from.
Well, now, wait a minute. One of Air's relatives is like a professor there or some shit.
I believe it's his old man.
My dad he's a CDL instructor for a community college that's attached to Ole Miss.
Oh, so, I can't wait for that job. Oh, I should have taken that job when it was open. Oh, I should have taken it.
I couldn't see you as a instructor because you were bad enough as an NCO where it was like you had to define the lines. So you like every word just wanted to be fucker, and then it's like you joker. It's not the same effect. It's like you're just yelling stupidities at me.
There's days.
It was like 4:00 in the morning. We were supposed to do some snow plow detail. I was a mechanic in the motor pool. He's a fucking operator over here telling jackasses how to drive a truck. And he comes to me and I'm like, what you drinking on? He's like, coffee. And I was like, bull fucking shit. That's over here. And we stayed warm that morning plowing snow. It was a good detail.
All this stuff is admissible because statute of limitations.
Well, the commander walked up to me. I had my big old Yeti cup. He goes, "Oh, what's in their house?" I looked at him and go, a little bit of coffee, a whole bunch of Baileys, and some Kahlua." And he walked away. Whenever I told somebody the truth, they thought I was joking. Every freaking time.
Bruce, do you remember the last UA that you had to do at Fort Drum?
No, I really don't remember. I try not to remember looking at wieners, okay?
You were in charge of the Peter Patrol, okay? And Captain, whatever the fuck his name, is walking in as I'm walking out. And I stopped him. I said, "Sir." He said, "Yes, Eldridge." I said, "Since when did they start holding the cups?" And he looked. Is holding cups in here. Oh, good time.
Hey, we've had some of those, I went in and I took my shirt and I put it behind my head. And I dropped my draw. I dropped everything down to my ankles.
Yeah.
And Shire started rubbing my shoulders. Sergeant Yates starts doing whale noises. You got this like swamp donkey going. And it's like, hey, keep doing that. It's kind of working.
Yeah.
It's relaxing.
Thinks it would be gay anywhere else.
Yeah.
No, we were defending the country, man. How can you be gay?
Yeah.
Murica.
Yeah.
Roll Tide.
Shit, man. Hope you got a couch.
I bought a nice one.
Yeah.
It's microfiber. Now, do you go duck hunting and stuff way up there?
So I kill everything. I live in the woods.
Oh,
He
I
tries
mean,
to.
Rabbits.
I fancy your mustache, bro. That's almost as good as our old Sergeant Majors.
Oh, no. No. Nothing beats Semarina. Nothing.
Yeah. Bruce is too scared to message him and be like, hey, Sergeant Major, will you come on our podcast?
Well, he knows you better. He probably
No,
don't
he-
even remember me.
I was an E4. I was the E4 of all E4s. Okay?
Yeah.
You didn't get much more specialist than Jason Fox.
More special than that specialist.
Hey, I was there for 6 years, right? Like, I had seen so many commanders. Like, Bruce was like the third crop of NCOs that I had to deal with. You know, like, huh?
What?
That's
At Fort Polk, yeah, and Demon, I had
Or Johnson.
when they came back from Iraq, I was on Rear D. I had to deal with all them for like 6 months, and then they started fizzling some others in from the BSB, and then just to like have people there to run basic missions. And the next thing you know, here comes this fuck
in full glory.
breathing all the white man's air.
Fucking
We were on a Styx lane out in the box, and my TC went down because of a heat. Like they had to put him in the ice bath or whatever. They put him in my truck.
Put him
He's
in
like,
my freaking air-conditioned Humvee.
that's what it was. Because then Bruce got in the record, and I'm an E3, I think, or E4, and he's an E6, and he's just like, just fucking drive. And I'm like, well, we're not supposed to shoot out the window. Fuck them. Fuck that. You will. And I'm like, rock, paper, rain, bitch.
Nope.
Do what you can handle.
We gotta get Brucey a hat. We gotta get him a dad hat.
Oh no!
I'm working on it.
Bruce's son, Plug.
Yes, Ryan James. Yeah. With his 3D
He
printing
does
things and stuff.
He does 3D printing. He made a little keychain concept.
But he hasn't bothered to mail to us yet.
This son of a bitch. We're going to Iowa.
Yeah, I know. If it wasn't for me, it probably would have been here like 2 months ago.
So does he just not like you?
That kid is a carbon copy.
I think it might be the fact that, well, Fox, when was it that you got your Christmas present from us? March,
Fuck.
February?
Valentine's Day.
This guy's getting
Yeah.
get a card. You son of a bitch!
You're
Jennifer
on the
bought it,
podcast.
not
Sean,
me.
calm down.
I just mailed it.
Fucking roll tide over here, getting all out of angst.
The wife's still mad at you for making me buy expensive whiskey.
The wife told him to buy her a Ruger?
She's like,
And he's like, no.
I should buy that gun. I'm like, why? I've already got one.
This-
No, you don't. Yeah. I told him the chainsaw story too.
Oh. I mean, he looks like he's ready to chainsaw some shit, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, come here.
Are you just going to go down there with an axe and then just like your big blue ox, babe?
I'll send you the video.
I know he's got like 2 or 3 big old dogs. Didn't that count for anything?
Yeah,
Oh.
that big blue German Shepherd out there.
Yeah.
Sunny. You should meet
Yeah,
Bears.
out there.
Bears the one you got to watch out for.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's
You
like
don't let him in.
half miniature dachshund.
Oh, he's a little shit.
Oh, he is a little shit, but his balls are
Yeah.
big.
We all suffer from
That's-
that.
I mean, like for him, they're probably big as shit, but it's like squirrel stack.
Oh, man. Bruce, this is a segue into our hostess.
Oh,
Because I was just thinking of Van Wilder when they were jerking the dog off with the donuts and they gave it to the other frat house. But yeah, so what's your favorite hostess or twink or little Debbie? Your little favorite cream filling.
yeah. What's your favorite there, Bubba?
I think probably a zebra cake, man. Like I think a zebra cake would get it done.
It's pretty close. You're pretty close to being
Okay.
right. The Christmas tree cakes, those are the best ones.
That's fat white boy shit, man.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And let me guess, you like it when they have the plus size little Debbie girl come out with the big ones? Have
The
you
Big
seen?
Deborahs?
They're like miniature.
Hefty Debbie.
The Big Deborah, not Little Debbie, the Big Deborah.
I want that guy's hoodie. Fucking
Oh,
big.
God, yeah.
I need
That's what our thing is going to be. It's going to be Heavy Debbie.
heavy.
Fluffy
So
Debbie.
you were a mechanic, like a 91 Bravo.
Yeah.
What were you got, like in a BSB, or were you like we were in an FSC? I was with the Scouts 90% of the time.
We're a fucking trans company, dude.
I was with a Kim unit in Korea, and then I was with Bruce
Oh.
at the transportation company at Fort Drum, and then I got the fuck out.
He was my downstairs neighbor.
Yeah, hey, I still talk to our landlord.
Do you?
Yeah, every now and then.
Is that what you guys call it? Like after like one Bud Light, you call it your downstairs neighbor?
I don't think the wife would like that one.
Hey, they tried
Either
to
one
get
of
Kid
them.
Rock to be the new spokesperson.
I went to Bruce's apartment like one time, and it was like exactly what you think a teenage masturbatorial would look like. I mean, it's just like he's got the windows covered up with blankets, and there's like empty lube on
Cold.
the counter.
No one's gonna see him beat off.
Yeah,
It
his
wasn't lube.
middle of the living room. Like Bruce, where do you even sleep? The chair most of the time. Like,
Bruce had he had a beat layer.
Liar, liar, liar.
You open it up, and he's
Everything's crusty.
Oh my
we went
God.
to when we
Such
went to New
lies.
York. We went to New York for what was it for, Bruce?
For West Point bullshit.
Yeah, we were staying at Natural Bridge. There was two like dome shaped long style barracks.
Looking things, yeah.
Quonset hut.
Yeah. We had this dude Dorn. We were moving our mechanics back over. And I was like, man, you got to get that goddamn sock. That sock, he picked it up and it was just hard. Like, there had been so much, like a summer worth.
Oh. Well, who was the one who was doing push-ups in the shower? That was one of
Achimpong.
your guys, right?
He was PLL, okay? He was PLL.
In there, naked as a fucking jaybird, just doing push-ups in the shower, dude.
His dick wasn't touching the ground.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Ground.
He
I
saw it.
don't know. Bruce was just like, he comes in the thing, stop fucking doing push-ups naked in the shower.
Was he trying to see under the other showers? Like, is that the thing he was doing?
He thought it was
I don't-
funny.
Oh,
We had some well-endowed young men serve our country.
I would
So,
say that the biggest
in-
dick I was in the Army.
yeah. And
Most dicks ever. Army.
yeah, there's some ladies that as soon as they get out of the parents' house, it's like, line them up, boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's bad.
We're
So
good.
I did basic and AIT at Jackson,
Ugh.
and the barracks for basic were brand new. We were like the second class to go in there, and you had your own individual shower stalls. And I was like, this ain't that fucking bad. For some reason, all the Guatemalan guys would hurtle up and they'd go into the shower. One stall that's for one person, and there would be like 5 of them in there. It's weird as shit. I don't understand it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, right. Okay. So go to AIT, and these are like 1945 fucking barracks with lead paint on the walls, peeling off. Kids are chewing on it and shit. And there was one giant fucking room with shower heads all the way around it. And I'm like, what in the medieval fucking Gaylord?
Were you in 187 Ordnance for AIT?
Yeah.
Which company?
Okay, it was Delta, I think.
Me too. I was Delta.
Oh shit, dude! It was
Hey, you were in the
Let's
same
put all the
barracks.
losers in the same company.
What year did you go?
like it would have been 2013.
Oh, I was already out.
2013, I think.
I went in 2008.
Yeah, no, it was like 12 or 13 I went.
Ugh.
Shit,
I
dude,
hate
it was rough, man.
AIT sucked.
It was bad.
AIT was worse than boot camp.
Okay, so they had the wall lockers, and then you had a twin bed that was slid out to the edge of the wall locker, and you put your your duffel bag up behind it. Well, everybody else every day would go outside and do fucking police call, picking up fucking rocks and relabeling them and painting them and shit. So I would take my little fucking iPad and I'd curl up under the duffel bag and I'd crash out and go to sleep all day. Every time we had to go outside and do that shit. And one day, it was like one of the last days, I hear everybody outside yelling, "Where the fuck is Eldridge?" There's always that one prick who thinks that he's a leader and really he's a fucking dickbag. They come storming around. I hear them up and down the hallways fucking yelling, "Where the fuck's Eldridge?" Blah, 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 blah. Finally, they call formation a couple hours later, and I come running up with I pick a rake up. I come running up like, "Oh, fuck, we're done already, guys?" And they're sitting there fucking just, everybody's pissed off. Everybody knows I've been shaming all day long. I go over to my buddy Mac, and he's like, "Dude, you're in fucking trouble." I was okay. So they call the formation out. Everybody falls out. And one of the sergeants comes up to me. He's like, where the fuck were you? I was like, "Dude, I've been sleeping all day long." He's like, "Right on, man." And that's it. That was the conversation. Like, you're
I wish.
Yep. I'm not finna fucking do your bitch work. Fuck you.
Bro, they would pull us out at like midnight. Like, "I found dust bunnies." I'm like, where were you looking? Like,
I
why
had them
were you
in
looking?
my pocket.
Yeah, Star Minks. Fucking
Dude,
moron.
it wasn't bad. Like, yeah, it was fucking, it was, it was what it was, but AIT, like, you'd come back to your room and your bed's been fucking flipped. They sprayed shampoo all over everybody's shit. And did you have to do the Autobahn?
What was the Autobahn?
They had a little hallway with 1x1 square tiles, and each one you had to do like 5 miles an hour. You'd have to do push-ups, sit-ups, squats.
Yeah.
You had to do it all the way. You got
From the CQ desk up?
Yep.
I always thought that was so stupid. I'm just like, but we had one drill sergeant like go through, and they were smoking us on our Class A's. Hey, she wasn't there much longer. We graduated, and then she was going with us, like she was shipping out with us. AIT was worse than boot camp. Boot camp, at least you're about to get yelled at. They're like, "Oh, AIT, you're gonna, be a human again." Da da da. It's like, bro, I'm a piece of shit still.
Yeah. So we had, I cannot remember her fucking name, but she was a damn master sergeant or some fucking bullshit. I don't know what the fuck she got up to. But anyways, she was high speed as fuck. Black girl, gold teeth in the front. And she took a bunch of money from everybody to go buy us all T-shirts that were like printed with shit on it. Well, guess what?
Was it $43?
Yeah, was it $43?
This bitch, she fucking took the damn money, and it was a big fucking deal. They were fucking pissed. Had taken a bunch of money from everybody. And so I didn't order a shirt, but bitch, I got my fucking money back. They took down names. They wanted to know who ordered a shirt from this bitch. And oh yeah, I got my.
That's the AIT. That shit happened.
Well, yeah, but he got his money back.
Yeah. Oh, dude, these kids were fucking pissed because they're like, we were supposed to have it, and then like, she went on a vacation right before we were gonna graduate. She's like, "I'll never see these kids again."
Instead of buying an H2 or 3 or whatever it was.
I thought it was a Camaro.
No, he already had the Camaro.
Well, he had to buy a second one.
Well, yeah, because it was an ex-wife's name, and she fenced.
Yeah.
There was this guy, and his wife caught him fucking around. The Camaro was in her name, and it was sitting up to Brigade where she worked with concertina wire around it. And then he had to go buy another one. Yeah.
We would see this shit at our company every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
and we were the pieces of shit. Yeah.
Yeah. We would have to sit up there on Fridays at a fucking release formation until like 2200. It's like, well, if I'm here, you're going to have to be here. Like, what?
Why the fuck are you here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember there was some jackass rode his crotch rocket up the battalion concrete steps and fucked his bike up at Fort Drum? Oh, dude, he comes whipping down the little main strip right past our fucking company. go straight to the battalion, and there was a set of concrete steps that went up the little hill to the parking lot.
Yeah.
Fucking poked his brand new fucking crotch rocket right into that shit.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
That was probably after I quit. That's probably after I quit giving a fuck.
Right around that time frame. Yep.
Yeah.
It was. I quit giving a fuck, which was really.
What did either of you give a fuck? It sounds like.
Oh no. Old boy came in there and told me that I was a bad influence on troops, gives me this long lecture, and I shouldn't be around troops like that, and da 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 da. And I think he expected me to say, you know what, you're right, I need to straighten up. I said, you know what, you're right. Picked up my cell phone, called up old boy, hey, can you come in the office? Click. He comes in there, I'm like, here's all the shit. I'm going home. I didn't come back to work.
It never works that easy for everybody, though.
Yeah, when you're retiring, they pretty much just want to get rid of you anyway.
What are you gonna do? Force me out?
Pretty much. I was over 18. If they kicked me out or if I retired, it didn't matter. Once you hit 18 years in the Army, you get your shit anyway.
Yeah,
unless you like get arrested or something.
You're vested.
I wish I would have done my 20 years at this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm right there with you. I should, looking back,
Yeah.
I definitely just said fuck it, because it sucked, and I loved it. It was the best, worst thing I've ever done in my life. But looking back, all the other jobs I've had, that was the fucking job.
Yep. Most of it, yeah.
I living in the barracks, you get 3 free breakfast. You get 3 meals a day.
Yeah.
You could go. This is my thing. I could go work out for free. Had a free gym membership. I could.
And
go,
how often did you use that membership?
Well, when I was restricted to post with Article 15 on that. But no, man. When you're single and you're living in the barracks and there's just pussy everywhere, it was great, man.
And there's always like 8 or 9 or 10 or 15 cases of beer on each, every other room.
Yeah.
I feel like the longer I was in, the lamer it got. They started getting real uppity about shit like that.
Yeah.
The more you grew up, that's what it was. That's how it was for me.
They started getting a little bit more serious about doing stuff that you weren't supposed to, and they threatened to give us all Article 15 because we were repelling out the windows over in Germany in the barracks and shit, out the top floor, and they just
apparently throwing your first sergeant down a flight of stairs while fucked up off your ass while you're like 19 in Korea, that was worth an Article 15 and stripped me of my rank. And then like 2 days later, I got re-promoted by fucking sergeant major of fucking 2ID. It was great.
But they felt like an asshole.
Oh,
see,
dude,
over in Korea,
pissed.
Our first sergeant would walk into the day room. He was an old special forces engineer guy. He'd walk into the day room every night with a case of beer, just sit it out there and tell stories and let anybody drink if they wanted to. It was great.
Should have been.
Yeah.
Ours always said, we don't drink. And then they go out and get drunk and have a baby.
Yeah.
Platoon sergeant over in Korea didn't stop PT most days till somebody threw up.
Dude.
Of course, some days we didn't make it out of formation before somebody was throwing up, but that was his plan.
This was formation.
Yeah.
Monday through Sunday. Fucking A. We're off work. We're going to get fucked up.
Yup.
When we had our mandatory fun days, we'd get fucked up.
Dude.
I somehow missed most of those.
You didn't have any mandatory fun days?
Not really.
We had a lot.
Every time they did some shit like that, I was somewhere else.
Until you are pulling the grates off the culverts that run down along the street and you're at fucking Stanley in Korea and you're having to shovel that mucky bullshit that's dog shit out of there, then you didn't live. You did not.
It's like, it's like when I was on Rear D for 94th, like, all right, get the water off of the sidewalk. Okay, well, it's Louisiana. It's pouring down rain and you have a push broom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cut the grass. All I have is scissors. Yep.
Yeah.
That's Army life.
Sorry, I've got 3 kids. So I'm going to another fucking room.
Yeah, and then they get mad and they're like, "Well, you got to watch these guys on extra duty, and you can't leave till this entire list is done." And then you're bringing in freaking weed whackers and lawn mowers and ride-on mowers and shit from home just to get it done. I didn't want to be punished with them. It ain't my damn fault they got in trouble.
Thank God I never had extra duty.
What's more fucked up was when you got to watch them. Make sure they're working. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
You're just as in trouble as them.
Yeah, and you had nothing to do with it. Didn't even recommend them for the trouble or nothing. Yeah, fuck.
Hey, this will tell you the kind of alcoholic I am. Turned 21 at Fort Drum. Midnight on post, went and bought my first legal bottle of liquor. And to this day, I still have it. A bottle of Booker's.
Yeah.
Too bad I don't drink.
No, terrible.
I'm going to have to get me a bottle of Jamie when I get home.
You a smoker then? Because you got to have something.
I smoke.
Nice.
Everything's legal in Florida.
Is that where
Well,
you
it's
live?
a medical. Yeah.
Oh, greasy.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
watch that Florida guy, the black guy with the dreads?
Got it on the flip phone.
Got it on the phone. That's funny.
That shit's funny.
I like that guy. He's right. That's fucking Florida shit. Every time you go to Florida, like, that's the fuck around, find out state right there.
Yeah.
It's yeah. There's a lot of Jersey, a lot of New York,
South New York.
Yeah, or northern Cuba, depending on how you look at it.
Florida is the snowbird state. That's the Yankee retirement state. So it's not really a state. It's just you got a lot of white there.
Not much of a snowbird state. They're just staying now.
Yeah.
I'm just taking
Mississippi ain't got to worry about that shit.
Fuck no. Listen,
Hell no.
our schools are so bad that white people don't want to be here at all. Like, this is. I think somebody sent me something a while back, and it was like 43% of all African Americans in the country live here. Like, we have one of the largest populations of black people in the country.
Really?
That can't be right.
I'm telling you.
Let's see what Google says.
I don't know.
I'm gonna Google this.
All I know is I don't know of anything in Mississippi to go do except shoot geese.
No, we got.
Large.
So what's fucking weird? I was telling my wife this the other day. It didn't matter where I was at. Like, people from other parts of the world that I've met through the military, and I say I'm from Mississippi, and they're like, "Oh, do you know about Tunica casinos?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, dude, Tunica's the shit." And I'm like, "It's a fucking armpit. Like, I've never been to Vegas, but I'm not going to even compare the two at all. Like, if you're thinking Mississippi and you're thinking the Tunica casinos." Like,
Oh no, I was thinking like Arkansas, Mississippi, right? Memphis, right there, going freaking goose hunting.
Here.
Acres and acres and acres of freaking snow geese out there. Last time I went across there.
Texas. Oh, go ahead.
Sometimes when we have tornadoes, geese will just be thrown from the fucking skies.
That's awesome.
Everywhere.
People out picking up geese, and there's fucking Twister blowing by in the Delta.
He was right. Mississippi does. Holy shit. Has the highest black or African American population share of its total population, 45%.
Oh, so they've got the highest percentage.
But
Yep.
Texas
Other
has the
population.
highest black population in the United States with 3.936669 million. About 14%.
So, and then they break it
Wait,
down.
wait. 4 million people is 14% of Texas.
Apparently, there's like a
No, 14% is 4 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Oh,
that's a lot
holy
of people
shit,
in
that's
Texas.
a lot of people. Oh my God. I just thought about that. You're right. Oh my God, that's a lot of people.
Well, what's the population of Mississippi?
not.
You got this. You fucking got it started.
This is what me and Bruce do on the phone, NiMRoDs.
Yeah, we get bored and call each other and
6.168 million people. No, I'm sorry. That's of Missouri. 2.95 million.
We've got a fucking river named after us.
so there's more black people in Texas than there is humans
total
in Mississippi.
by almost double. Almost double. There's almost 30 million people in Texas that are registered, not illegal.
Well, yeah, that we can count.
Those people don't count for now.
Shit, till they start voting.
That's what I'm saying.
You know who they're voting for? It ain't gonna be Trump.
Well,
I disagree on that.
depends.
You got to think about this. Most of them that are coming through, I'm not going to say all of them by no means, but I'd say most of them are a strong Christian family coming through. That's what that whole area is like. And you think they're going to vote for people that aren't going to be pro them at the end of the day? Like when they get.
But Biden's a good Catholic.
Yeah, it's on Epstein Island. Let's see what.
Me and Fox got this whole next election figured out.
Yeah.
We got to figure it out. They're gonna get rid of Harris.
Yep.
Replace her with Newsom.
Okay.
So Newsom will be vice president.
Okay.
And then Biden is gonna win the election fairly.
Right.
And then Newsom will take over.
I got really fried out of my mind the other day. I says, man, they're just not going to run with Kamala Harris. They're going to just put Gavin Newsom in there 6 months into it. They're like, Biden, you can't do it. Gavin Newsom and then whoever the Speaker of House,
but I mean,
right, would be.
At what length is it going to take for them to fuck us again that the people stand up and be like, no, you're going to prison and those and your whore mother as well. Like,
I'm figuring Texas is going to be first to say, screw you guys. We're going home.
There's 20-some states that are with Texas like, fuck you, and we're with you.
Whole middle of the country.
I feel like, because like I've got family in Minnesota, and everybody up there thinks the same damn way. But I think when you're watching videos of
once you get out of the cities.
Well, yeah, right. But again, when you're watching videos of like mass mob people that have been predominantly Democratic groups in like Chicago, where they're like, no, hey, we're pro Trump now. Dude, the world has ended. I mean,
You know what's really funny is that like Mar-a-Lago, because I went to it the one day. I just drove there and I was like, holy shit. You go on Zillow, the place next to it's $100 million. So I'm like, I bet you
Mar-a-Lago's only worth 18.
Yeah, like it was worth 18 in like 1990. They said, 1985. I really think that Vivek Ramaswamy is going to play a big factor in it. I hope.
I think that has he already? They've already said that he's run. Is he running with Trump?
No,
they haven't. They've been talking about him, Kristi Noem, Tulsi Gabbard, and somebody else.
Okay.
Tom Scott?
Was it him?
Isn't he the black dude, black Senate congressman?
There's two black guys. There's one from Florida and one
from one of the Carolinas. I think Tom Scott is.
Yeah, North Carolina.
Yeah.
But man, I think it's weird if Trump wins the civil unrest. They're gonna want their own insurrection. I feel, and it's gonna be okay. If Biden wins, it's gonna be like, oh fuck.
I don't know.
I think at that point, the other countries are gonna be like, yeah, fuck it. We're gonna start it before they do.
Mm-hmm.
So, what did y'all watch the interview with Tucker Carlson and
Putin?
Putin, yeah. Did y'all watch
the highlights?
Okay.
Yeah.
It took me 2 days of driving back and forth from place to place listening to it. And the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, just get on with the fucking point here. Like, what do you want? And then at the end, when Tucker's asking him to release the fucking guy that they got prisoned, I'm like, this is stupid. It's over. Like, fuck that. Why would you even at this point?
Yeah.
Listen to Tucker talk after it was like, everybody was like, oh, they didn't ask him hard questions. It was like, he asked him who blew up Nord Stream. To me, it was like Putin went around the question, and it's like, how much more direct do you want the guy to be? I mean, he's like, who blew it up? Are you guys going to do this? Who did that? And it's just like,
yes, very direct the whole time.
Yeah. Maybe no assertiveness, no demonstrativeness in his voice, but definitely just direct, like a little, 40-year-old virgin. Oh, you know who Lex Friedman is?
No idea.
No.
He's big into like AI with MIT. He's a professor, and he's a Ukrainian Jew, I believe.
You're not
But
talking
he
about
has
allergies.
he's got a podcast, and I think he'd be cool to interview Putin because he speaks Russian fluently.
That would be interesting. I've got no problem reading something with fucking subtitles. When they were doing the whole language computer bullshit behind him, I was like, this sucks. Just give me some subtitles and translate it as he goes.
Yeah, because they were doing that with that earpiece, and it was like, it was like the other guy.
It looked like some shit that was made in like the 80s.
Yeah, it's like that's the best. Elon's shooting rockets off every day.
Yeah.
It's oh, actually, let me see when the
Get
next
that
one
from
is.
Radio Shack? What the fuck?
Did Circuit City go out of business for real?
Is that rocket supposed to go off tonight?
I'm checking right now. Oh, Return of the Jedi's on.
Ooh, that's not a rocket launch.
Are we doing rockets tonight? Is that something that's supposed to happen?
Well,
In
SpaceX, I think they aborted it.
He lives right by the
Kennedy,
whatever it's called.
Space Center, Canaveral.
Didn't we just send people to like the moon or some shit here recently?
They sent a
Like a remote control car or some shit.
a capsule that's pretty much going to be what they send somebody up next year in.
Why don't they just send a fucking drone with a camera?
Yeah.
Why fucking person?
Didn't the Japanese do that? They set something on the dark side of the moon like a year ago.
Yeah, but the Decepticons probably killed it.
Ooh, maybe the Chinese are the Decepticons.
Oh no.
Deceiving little shits.
I mean,
You watch
like it's 2024. We should have a drone with live footage, and it just goes around the moon. And at any point in time, you can click on the website and see live footage.
Yeah. Kind of like those eagle cams. They put webcams up in the tree so you can see the eagles and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they're going to launch it tonight. Oh, yeah. T-minus 2 hours, 46 minutes.
You watch Space Force yet? The Netflix show?
I don't do a lot of that bullshit. I'm down to Hulu. I've got a Hulu.
Whenever you get bored, that's a good one to. When you're bored, yeah, it's worth it.
So
Hulu, Animal Control's back on. Love that show.
I forget that Space Force is a thing. I should read.
Oh, yeah.
Space Force.
They got, dude, the Air Force Base, Patrick Air Force Base is now Patrick Space Force Base.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And
They changed all the signs. When you're going down 95, you'll see like Space Force Base.
I need to get back up and go past Area 51 again, see if that's changed to Space Force.
My sister, she lives in Huntsville, and they've got all types of aerospace.
Wait, which Huntsville now?
Alabama.
Okay.
Alabama?
Now listen, my wife, she's from South Alabama. And when I say
L.A.
it's Alabama. Like
L.A.
Lower Alabama.
Yep.
Lower Alabama.
Yeah, the Huntsville, Alabama VA clinic called me like 8 times. I'm like, that's a long fucking drive. Well, how far out of town do you live? Oh, about 4 hours.
Yeah.
They can't. They think that TN means AL.
So both my parents are disabled vets, and like
Yeah.
my mom to her fucking VA shit, and she'll come with me to mine. Like, you know, we just tag team our VA shit together. And anyhow, so my thing is, why the hell do we not just have a government fucking health card that close all the VAs down, give me a fucking health card, and let me go wherever the fuck I want to? And if I want to pay extra for dental, or if I want to add fucking children on there, let me pay for that out of pocket. And just give me a fucking government card where I can go swipe that bitch wherever I want to and get my butt plugged or my teeth whitened or my fucking finger sewed back on or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Well, according to the people at the VA, the clinics really don't cost them that much. Those hospitals are outrageous to run, I guess, because they've got so much administration in there. I mean, it's over half of their cost is all administrative for the VA hospital system. It's just
anything major they should outsource. They should not be allowed to do shit. And now, like, used to the Memphis VA, they got real strict on a bunch of shit, and they were outsourcing like anything major. We were referring you to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're like, oh, everything has to be done in house. My mom, she's like, well, I've got to line up the fucking colonoscopy, but I really don't want to do it through the fucking VA. And I'm like, I don't think I might come back out.
No, my mom had to go get a colonoscopy, and they're like, only after such and such time, only clear liquid. She's like, well, whiskey and water, that's a clear liquid, right? Yeah, my mom was yeah.
Yeah, but do you think isn't alcohol? Isn't that a what you call a natural? It depressant, doesn't it? It helps slow you down a little bit. Maybe that's what everybody needs: is a shot or two, a couple shots, some beers.
A shot or two. They need a lot of shots, in my opinion.
Hey, I think everybody should get a joint every morning. Just
Every morning. And listen, the starting your day off with some chinkais is the way to go. All the way.
Yeah.
Papers? What do you use? Papers or bubble wraps?
I'm not a glass guy. I like some damn King Palms is probably about as close as I'm gonna get to papers.
No shit.
I'm more of a give me a cigar to split and roll me a fat blunt. I like a white owl grape. I get kind of when I get stoned.
I use raw papers with cardboard tips.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I probably, I don't know. Like, I got my medical card. The only thing that sucks about it is it costs so much, and you're able to use your prescription how you see fit. But I started getting more into edibles. But when I tell you, these edibles are not to be trifled with, some of them.
So, when
RSO.
I was at Fort Drum, I may or may not have been affiliated with a lot of marijuana growing that was not quite legal.
At that time.
But anyhow,
it was legal.
I was like my wife at the time, the first woman who couldn't live with me. She was trading babysitting to my buddies and his wife. They would give her like £1 a weekend of some damn good ass weed, and then I'm just like mad at people. I kept a lot of people in or around the upper fucking drum area stoned all day long.
No, not me. No.
Not you. No, definitely not. Although there was a friend of ours, I did get him and his wife some, and I was surprised that they got some.
Oh, yeah? Is it who I'm thinking of?
Probably so.
Okay.
Yep.
G?
Yep.
G-Dub, yeah.
See, I can't wait till Bruce retires because I got an edible for him. I got a good old...
The best edible I ever had, my brother gave it to me, and it was a cake pop. And he's like, dude, be careful. This is like good shit. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I ate half of it. Next thing I know, I wake up on the couch, and my ex-wife and her friends are in there with a bunch of pizza, and they're stacking pizzas up on me. With pieces of pizza on me. And I wake up, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Apparently, somehow, I fucking got tired and laid down, and I didn't wake up till like 8 o'clock that night.
Oh,
Cake pops are delicious.
I've been doing more RSO. Some Rick Simpson oil, getting the terpenes and everything. Poor pup thinks her mom's home.
Oh.
Yeah, no, the RSOs, they essentially take the plant and they put it in a juicer, and you get all the medicinal factors out of it, plus the THC.
So we did that. We made a pressure tube, and we're basically making like dabs and making vape pens and shit. And if you can render down the plant. You take the plant and then you like wash it in like basically some fucking like aerosol sprays, and it washes all the THC, all the little crystals off the plant, and you get left with this oil like dabs, like a tacky wax, and you can do whatever the fuck you want to. You can bake with it, you can smoke it, you can fucking do all kinds of shit.
Ours come in a syringe at the dispensary. It's 1 gram.
This would be too thick.
Oh, take some hot water, run it under there, and it just comes out like perfect. Oh man, I love it.
Fucking dopers.
It's not.
Have you ever been stoned?
No, I never have.
That's good. Okay.
I feel like he was stoned on like that 1982 poo poo ashish.
You got it. He did. All right. So this is the crazy thing about weed. Like, not too like when I was a kid and I'd get some weed with my brother. And again, I didn't become a pothead until after like I was in my mid-20s. Like 22 to 24, I was a stoner. Never really smoked a lot before that. Like I wasn't the teenager smoking and shit. I really didn't drink until I fucking met Bruce. And
Oh, don't blame me, fucker. Don't even start there.
but used to like you'd find fucking seeds in your weed. There is no seeds in weed anymore. Like fucking government bullshit. I can't grow my own more.
When I get shake from like I'll buy it because it's like a quarter for like $30 and I'll just put it in my pipe sometimes. You'll get you get a seed or you get a giant chunk of keef. I got to cut like 4 or 5 seeds and I'm just gonna throw them outside and see what happens.
Yeah, don't put them in your attic.
Oh no, I live in Florida, bro. We ain't got an attic.
There you go. Put it under your house.
Under the concrete slab.
Don't have a conventional.
Where I live, we don't even have grass. We have to have sod because there's like after like a foot underneath, there's just sand. A lot of sand.
That's Florida. Everywhere I go in Florida, it's fucking
Florida.
I live on a peninsula. I hate it.
Like, I don't know. I've got a bunch of friends that are like, "Oh, we're gonna move to Florida." I'm like, "Fuck you."
Have fun.
I got one friend of mine. He just moved to fucking New Mexico, and I'm like, "Why?"
Breaking Bad.
Oh, New Mexico's beautiful.
They wanted the little Mexican clay house, and I'm like, build that wherever the fuck you want to, but not there.
New Mexico's nice. I like it out there, but I would never move back there.
Pretty. Definitely beautiful.
Not even on the list of states. I want to go there to kill an elk. That's it.
Nah, that's where I got married. I'm not moving back.
Oh,
It's ruined my life once.
I was gonna say first mistakes. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
No. Nah. Yeah. I like Texas. I really like Texas.
No.
I've never been.
Really?
Nope.
I've never been to Texas.
Nope. I'd never
like
think
Texas.
about moving there.
Oh, it's too American for you.
Maybe.
When you register as a citizen, they give you a gun and bullets.
In Tennessee, you can't register as a citizen unless you got a gun and bullets.
Oh, the patron state of shooting shit, Davy Crockett.
Yes, sir.
You know how many people get Davy Crockett and Daniel Boone mixed up? Like, you guys are stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Daniel Boone National Forest is just north of me. Daniel Boone was born in Tennessee.
But do you know the Daniel Boone story?
Yeah.
Okay, well, no, you don't.
It was on a podcast, but I don't remember.
What they did was everything on the west side of the Appalachian Mountains was still the native tribes. Colonization was only on the coastline. Once we started winning the war, the Revolutionary War, they were like, "Hey, now we have this land that we're gonna assume."
I watched. This is a damn show. I watched this.
Yeah.
Show called
Men Who Made America. Yeah.
Yep.
And that's how he blazed the Cumberland Gap.
Yep. And he built himself.
Kentucky.
He built himself a fucking fortress out there.
Nowhere.
He was kind of like, "Fuck you, rich guys," and claimed it as his own place.
Yeah, Boonestown, something like that.
Boonesboro, I think, isn't it?
Boonesboro.
That's it. And didn't one of his kids die out there?
Mm-hmm. His daughter, I believe.
Yep.
His oldest daughter. Yeah.
Yep. Good.
Now, see, that's an American. I'll tell you who else. Davy Crockett. Not because he was a congressman or he had a bunch of money. He went to the Alamo and held his nuts high and just said, "Hey, I'm all for freedom."
I don't think that was his plan to die there, though.
I don't think so either. It was a horrible death. I'm sure he didn't think that was going to happen at all.
No, they're coming. I swear we got backup coming.
Yeah. Well, the original, I thought the Alamo was
months later.
the intent for the Alamo was just to hold them at the Rio or whatever, and then they told them to like, hey, just fall back, and they didn't, and that's how they got massacred.
I don't remember the whole thing. Yeah.
Hey,
seen the
I'm
movie,
just saying
but-
it's happening again. Okay, it's happening again.
Starting to.
Yeah, I'm gonna start listening to Waylon Jennings.
Somebody
Hey,
said throw some crocodiles in the what you call it.
I am a Waylon Jennings junkie. Okay. I have
Just a good old boy.
My son was supposed to be Christopher Whalen after Waylon Jennings, but apparently that wasn't fair because that was the name I've had forever. So his name is Walker.
And the next boy is going to be Texas Ranger.
If we wanted to raise sissies, we would have named our kids Dr. Quinn and Medicine Woman.
Yeah, and he's 1 year old with a fucking mullet,
Nice. He's Kid Rock Jr.
fucking curls and everything, little blonde curls.
Are you sure he's related to you? I mean,
He's mine, honestly. Like,
He likes beer, I swear.
if he has hair, are you sure?
He's got a mullet. It's good enough.
Mississippi. I mean, Mississippi's right next to Alabama.
you ain't lying. That's my sister state.
Luck didn't marry her.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Is there a lot of incest in Mississippi?
Yeah, I mean, listen, why go across the street when you can go down the hall? But other than that, no, man, it's all good. I mean, I only have like a couple of cousins that
So the dating pool is very small.
no, man, it's I mean, seriously, I've only got one cousin that's married to another cousin, but they're like fifth cousins. They didn't, they didn't plan it.
She ain't good enough for her family. She ain't good enough for ours either.
That's right.
If anybody's gonna fuck my sister, it's gonna be me.
No,
You gotta love Chappelle.
really,
Well,
it's not like that.
well, you know what you call an 8-year-old orphan or a 8-year-old virgin in Alabama, right?
An orphan.
An orphan.
That's Bruce's dad joke for the day. When does a dad joke become a daddy joke?
When?
When he comes.
Oh, Jesus. What's Michael Jackson's favorite college? Brigham Young.
Oh, you know his favorite town in Pennsylvania, right?
What's that?
Du Bois.
Oh God.
Oh.
Man, we were just talking about it, me and my mom, because it's like we were watching that video with him for the African thing we were talking about, Bruce, with Lionel Richie.
Oh, we are the world.
That
yeah,
one.
that whole shit.
First off, you're gonna like this one, bro.
Oh,
They
God.
were Stevie Wonder was like, "We're gonna do this in Swahili." Waylon Jennings is standing behind him like, "Good old boy, don't speak no Swahwami," and he just walks off. Like that's it. That's all he wanted to do with it. But I think Michael Jackson, man, I think he was in that 8-year-old mindset, so he never fully grew up mentally. Because he was a soft-spoken little boy, like 20 years old, 30 years old.
God knows what happened to him.
I mean, so
His dad used to beat the shit out of him.
yeah, exactly.
Is that all he did?
Right. Who knows what all he did? Like that guy was sold. That's what was going on. That motherfucker was being.
Yeah.
Oh, you want a little time with Jackson? Come on, here's number 5.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? Like that's what was going on in real
That
life.
was not
Probably.
the first time you said that, is it? Like you've had that. That was so crystal clear. Like,
Sometimes I can slide it right in there.
yeah, just not when it counts. Oh fuck. Yeah. Bruce's Norwegian thumb is the size of most people's fists.
Oh, look here, fuzzy ass. Just be quiet.
Sweden or Sweden?
Oh, no, he's Norwegian.
No,
Norwegian.
look at him. He's definitely Swedish,
Look at that schnoz, bro.
dude. Swedish.
He can
You got the
smell
German,
the
you got
fish.
the Norwegian, you got the Pennsylvania Dutch, you got the fucking God. I'm a hybrid.
He's a
a
a.
Pretty much a top half of freaking Europe.
Remember
So-
that what was that movie? Strange Brew with Rick Moranis. That's Bruce. Oh, you hoser!
You hoser, eh? Oh, God.
You know the
Are
best.
you?
Go ahead.
What's that? No, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say the best part about being at Fort Drum was seeing the fucking Border Patrol trucks. I didn't realize we had.
Really? There's an
Dude,
influx of Canadians.
dude,
Not
they're
really.
Border Patrol.
Well, I know, like from the
There was
Great
like
Lakes
2
all the way to
dozen
the
in the entire freaking
state. Yeah.
No, the northern border.
Oh, yeah, because I know like the northern border, isn't it? Like there's like an actual. You guys cut this side of the grass, we cut this side of the grass. The whole length of the United States between the U.S. and Canada, the 49th
Not quite,
parallel.
but just about.
Surely there's trees in between.
No, not for a large part. Like there's
We've
just a
got-
giant like street.
That's like peaceful, and they're like, "Good morning, eh?" And the guys are like, "Fuck you." Ho.
Didn't you ever
They have-
watch the second Super Troopers?
Mm-mm.
Love Super.
What?
Not the second one.
Oh, I've not seen the second one now. Look, sorry, it's kind of like I love Joe Dirt, love Super Troopers. I'm not gonna ruin it by watching the second one.
Totally
There's a
understand
second
that.
Joe Dirt.
Exactly. Why?
Is there?
There is.
It's kind of there was a what was it? There was a second Beer Fest. There
What?
was a Jay and Silent Bob reboot, a third one. There
No.
was a Clerks 3. I mean, they were.
You want to
Oh
see?
yeah.
Did you ever see the movie Dogma?
No.
Okay. So
Maybe.
Dogma is Jay and Silent Bob. It's about Catholic dogma. Matt Damon and Ben Affleck are rogue angels are trying to get back into heaven and defy God and all of eternity.
Yeah.
All right. So like Chris Rock, Selma Hayek, Jay and Silent
Chris
Bob
Rock
have
was
to.
in there?
Yeah, he was the apostle, the black one who didn't get mentioned in the Bible because he was black. He fell from the sky.
Oh, I'm
Remember?
thinking Kid Rock, not Chris Rock.
No,
Sorry,
Chris
my bad.
Rock. Think Will Smith. Well, you allocation fuck. But we all have it. But they won't. I can't buy it on Amazon. You can't get it on DVD no more because the Weinstein Company says it's too offensive to be sold. I'm like, Harvey Weinstein thinks something is too. Really? Harvey fucking Weinstein.
First of all, who the fuck are they to tell me that it's too offensive for me to watch?
The guy who said, hey, if you want to get this movie role, you'll suck this dick.
Yeah, that guy.
But I can't watch a Catholic dogma happen.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm Catholic. I thoroughly enjoy it.
Oh, so's he.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was baptized Lutheran, raised Catholic.
I was okay. I started off Lutheran and became Catholic.
You're like me, but with an accent.
Oh God.
Yeah, and see, this is not a choice. This is a lack of options.
It was Missouri Synod, all right.
Yeah.
Missouri.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
man. So did you guys, when you were up at Drum, did you guys have to do like a safety brief, like on Fridays, like a release formation, like 1400?
Yeah, usually about
1400.
That's about when ours were.
usually about noon we were released.
Oh.
We were.
I left. I don't.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, we always went back down to the motor pool.
around for that big formation bullshit.
Yeah, I always try to get out of it.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, I gotta go. Nope, gotta have all these for formation. Like, fuck you.
Why?
Dude. That red Suburban would be balls to the wall heading south. Every weekend I was heading south, and I go
To Jackson. Sorry, I was getting my June Carter on.
You're good.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I never stuck around past noon on a Friday. It was Friday.
Bro, we would have it. Our squadron commander would call it. Sergeant major would be there, and it was, your accountability formation. And it was, all right, bring it in.
Mm-hmm.
On an asphalt in Louisiana in the summer.
Yep.
Take a knee. Like, fuck you. Okay.
This shit's hot.
And then we would do a safety brief.
Quit swatting them skaters.
Yeah. So, like, Bruce, for our safety brief, you want to lead us off?
Oh shit! I actually even thought of something today, and I can't remember what it was.
Look at you being just like your president.
Hey, take me.
Look at you like your commander in chief.
Don't add to the population. Don't take away from the population. Don't do anything to get you in trouble. If you do get in trouble and go to jail, establish dominance quickly.
Okay.
Don't do
What
it.
you got, old Mr. Eldridge?
I would definitely start off to follow Bruce up and just say, don't do anything your mom wouldn't do. Do drugs. Don't do babies. I mean,
Okay.
shake babies, shake kiss wives. You know, all that stuff.
Okay.
Smoke meat,
Smoke
not
brisket, not meth.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. If you gotta think about it twice, probably don't do it.
Yeah.
I don't have anything. You know, if it takes you more than twice to roll up, break the bowl out, buddy.
You can do better. I'd like to. I'll give you a second. Come on.
All right. Don't be a dummy. Bust on her tummy.
Oh, there you go. Okay, I can
Yeah.
go with that.
Yeah.
I'll leave it with that.
You know, trying to keep it smooth at that ripe old age of 34.
You're 34.
I know. I look amazing.
Shit.
Shut up, Bruce. You fucking 37,000-year-old man.
And
There's a
I
lot.
don't look 37,000, do I?
I'll be 29 this month.
Holy shit! I thought you were like my age.
Yep.
Holy shit! I got married before you were born.
That's right. 1995 player.
Bruce signed up for the military closer to Vietnam than we did to 9/11. So,
Shit.
all right, NiMRoDs. This is Bruce Householder, Jason Fox, and Ethan Eldridge saying peace out.
Stay safe. Don't get taken.